guys na can give a little bit more, a lot left in the tank, na hindi nabigyan ng opportunity. And then after that, after STI, opened a lot of doors. And I saw the other side of college basketball. Sipin mo pare, 150 pesos kasi re-recruit mo yung player from Cagayan de Oro, sila McLean. Grabe rin yung sakripisyo ng mga bata yan.
Para lang makapaglaro.
Pare, oo. Pang klase, bibigyan kayo ng dorm yung 150, papangkain mo, player ka. And dahil yun yung meron eh. So ayan yung meron, tatsaga ka. And then now, seeing Cedric Ablasa having a good life, Jax Bautista, si McLean, having their own car, renting their own place, having their own families. I am very, very proud of these guys. Kasi parang mas bata ko tong kapatid mo, Mabayo, para ko tong kuya, Yang Pasalio, and some of the guys naglalaro sa UNTV Cup, mga nakakalaban ko. So I am very happy because STI opened the opportunity. Sa San Beda, it's a given. You graduate from San Beda, you have a very good degree, you have alumni that will help you get a good job, and if you're part of that championship pipeline, hindi ka na mawawalan ng trabaho. Hindi ka mawawalan ng trabaho dahil graduate ka ng San Beda, nananalong programa, and alumni will take care of their own. But again,
go ahead.
Again, everybody zigged, I zagged. I didn't tap into the alumni. I was very happy that they were helping us, but I wanted to do things my way.
Yung coach, yung si Cedric Ablasa, sobrang underrated. Sobrang, I think, may shot siya na maging PBA. Kaya niya mag-PBA eh.
Should be.
Kasi I played him like multiple times sa mga commercial leagues. Sabi ko, galing nito. Masipag. Tapos, hindi siya takaw bola. Para siyang, sobrang sipag. Follow up, offensive rebound, tapos may poste, may shooting.
Ito yung usapan dyan, Jay. Cedric Ablasa was from STI Balagtas, Bulacan. No, this guy was so skinny. He needed a sandwich to save his life. He was that skinny. He was that type of kid. 18 Coach, years old.
Sorry to cut you off, Coach. I think you were the one who told that story during a game. Ikaw nagkwento, Coach eh. Kaya naalala ko eh. Balagtas Bulacan.
That's why I can tell these stories. Nakita mo? Napakabait ng Diyos eh. Na, ano ba naman ako, bang kulang ako ng player. But, isipin mo from Marky to itong mga Cedric Ablasa, kung hindi ko nakalaro ng basketball, naging kakampi ko, nakalaro ko na Interbarangay. Pare, pupunta ka ng Baganga, Davao. I'm a private school boy. Sasakay ako ng bangka, papuntang Davao. Para lang maglaro. Para magkano? 3,000. Diba? Parang,
layo.
Because I love play. Ba't ako pupunta sa minilaruan kami nila Jax Bautista. Parang Rocker Park sa loob ng parang tenement ng Mandaluyong, Brad. Alam mo yun eh. Tapos sasakay ka ng tricycle. Tapos, bahay dito. Parang steel cage sa Eskinita. Palaro namin, anak ni Coach Boy Di Vera. Grabe, bakbakan yung laro.
Parang nakita ko na yun.
For 1,000 a game.
Talaga Coach, so, you love the competition, Coach.
Exactly. It was never about the money for me. Kaya nga, ako sanay ako, kahit ngayon when doing coverages, pag piso, tinanggap ko, salamat, binigyan niyo ako ng piso. Kasi, I love telling the stories of the players because I am one of them. And I was fortunate enough to be given this position to tell their stories for people to understand na ito yung pinanggagalingan nitong mga player natin. Oo, natatawa tayo, binabangko si Martin Antonio. Pero alam niyo ba yung kwento? Paano siya nakapunta dyan? Kasi yung bawat isang luha na iniiyak niyan pag di siya ginagamit, bawat isang bote na iniinom ng mga player para mag-compensate dun sa stress. Kasi ang gusto nitong mga batang to, maglaro. Ang gusto nila, bigyan ng mas magandang pagkakataon yung magiging anak nila, magiging pamilya nila. Hindi naman lahat yan gusto sumikat eh. Gusto niyan magtrabaho. Kasi yan yung alam nila eh, kabuhayan yan eh. And if you're in that position and you criticize and you make fun of these players, nasasaktan ako. Nasasaktan talaga ako. Yung mga coaches, mga players ay kinikriticize. Kasi alam mo yung pakiramdam eh. Alam ko yung pakiramdam na ma-overlook. Alam ko yung pakiramdam na maging underappreciated. Alam ko rin yung pakiramdam na nabigyan ng pagkakataon. Alam ko yung pakiramdam na vinalue yung kung anong meron ka. So, bakit hindi natin ikwento yung mga pinagdaanan nila? Bakit hindi natin ikwento yung mga ganun? Kasi yun talaga yung point naman eh. Kaya tayo may trabaho, kaya tayo nandiyan dyan. Para i-build up yung liga, i-build up yung mga tao. I know it's a very optimistic way of seeing things. But
bakit hindi?
Balibalik mo pare yung mundo. Player ako, coach ako. Lagi kong kakampihan yung mga kabaro ko. Lagi akong for the coach and for the player, for the admin. Lagi akong nandun for the school. So, sa akin, laging, kahit hindi ganun kaganda yung magiging ginawa ng player, at the end of the day, sa akin, there would always be a method to madness. 20 yung lamang, ano yung mga adjustments sa kailangan gawin? They might have been a few plays away from keeping it close. So sa ako, ganun lagi yung perception ko.
Same naman sa akin, coach. Kasi ako, 4 years na ako sa team bilang. From 2007
Pero hindi lahat
2011.
Commit ng 4 years sa team.
Coach. Kasi coach, siyempre dahil din sa cliche kahirapan sa family namin. So I had to study, I had to finish my degree kasi gusto ko lang talagang matupad yung pangarap ng parents ko. Kaya, I graduate ako. Tapos after that, nabigyan ako ng opportunity. Ngayon, coach, nandito ako sa Japan, working in Japan. And yun, coach, parang sabi ko, no regrets, kahit team bilang ako, pero yung experience, hindi mapapalitan yun.
Exactly.
Kaya,
okay, coach. Japan ka, bro. Alam mo paano pumukpok. Alam mo kung paano maging OFW. Pero, alam mo na pinagdaanan mo na yan ng player. Pare ako tatay ko sa Japan, ilang taon? 20 years.
Wow.
TNT, boy! Para mapaaral kami.
Uso pa rin.
Kaya naghiwalay sila ng airpods ko. I could only imagine his commitment to it. And ikaw, di ba? I mean, hindi biro ang gumising ng 6 a.m. mag-ensayo. Madaling maging player, mahirap magpaka-player. Tapos binubugbog ka ng team A?
Minumura ka ng mga coaches.
Biro yun.
Magigib ka ng tubig. Coach, experience mo yun. Gib ng tubig.
Oo. Kasi tayo yun. Ang mamahal natin yung ginagawa natin. Meron tayong pakialam sa ginagawa natin. Meron tayong yung pagkakataon na hindi natin tinitake for granted. Hindi barkadahan para sa atin. So, kaya ngayon, nakikita mo yung buhay mo, di ba? Nag-i-improve. Nakikita mo, nagbabago. So, yan yung mga tinanim mo nun eh. Ngayon, lagi mo babalik.
I've learned a lot. Sobra. Parang not just yung parang sports, pero mentally, physically. Mentally especially. Sobrang...
Mental toughness.
Hanggang ngayon, coach, 10 years na akong wala sa last time na nag-ano sa team namin. Parang sabi ko, kunyari may marinig ka, sabi wala pa yan. Dati nga, minumura lang ako eh. Dati nga, minamalit lang ako eh. Parang napagdaanan ko na yan, yung mga gano'n.
Yun nga eh. Parang,
na-apply.
Kasi ako, ang personality ko kasi fighter ako eh. So, pag niyabangan mo ako, hindi, kaya ko yan. Kaya ko yan, pare. Kaya ko yan. Yung may kaya ako, hindi mo kaya. Tapos yung kaya mo, kaya ko gawin. So, sa akin ako, competitive ako eh. Kung hindi kita kaya sa isang bagay, gagawa ko ng paraan para I could be at par. So, sa akin, yun lang naman. I mean, that's why STI was a big part of me. And I would always value those friendships and the relationships that I built with that team because, to be honest, I felt more alive playing in that team than when I was playing with a bigger school.
Kasi you were playing a lot, coach, na baka whole game.
May isang instance, kalaban namin natin ninyo. Humingi ako ng sub, coach, pwede mo bang palitan? Pinasok yung rookie. Iinom pa lang ako ng tubig, binabalik na ako.
5 seconds.
21 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals. Pinagalitan ako sa Petix daw ako kasi hindi ko binabantayan yung best player. Sabi nung kapatid nung coach, sila, ito makikita mo to pag pinost mo to, maririnig mo to, kalaban namin sila Jumbo Escueta nun. Maririnig, alam ko magko-comment si Coach Pao dito. Tawa siya ng tawa kasi ang nilaro mo, 38 minutes, ang ganda na ng stat line mo, natalo tayo by 8 points, ikaw pa rin yung Petix. Pero, yun yung gusto ko eh. I wanted the smoke. I wanted all of the smoke because I was working for that opportunity. So, when somebody criticizes me like that, and it was valid, meron pang 2 minutes na pwede mo sanang pinukpok. You could have defended the best player. And I was defending the best player for 38 minutes, pero may 2 minuto na hindi mo siya binantayan.
Grabe.
Petics ka ba? Petics ka. Kasi, pare, you need to understand that to be successful, you need to be a little bit of a psychopath. You need to micromanage, and you need to understand that to be the best, you need to give your best effort every single possession. Every single possession. And the moment na nag-dip at umalis ka dun sa zone na yun, you can't get back. You can't get back. Hindi totoo yung kaya mong balikan. Kaya yung elite level thinkers, they would always stay that way. Sa sports, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, you can't say that with LeBron James because LeBron is so talented and so gifted. But the killer that take no prisoners approach, that if I get beaten, it's my fault.
Mamba mentality.
Pare, hindi. Yun nga eh. Yun talaga yun. Na, ako yun kasi yung paniniwala ko eh. Na, personal ko yun eh. If I would do something and I don't bring out the best in myself and my teammates, I would rather not do it. Kailangan uuwi ka, ubos yung bala. Hindi ka pwedeng may iuuwi na bala. Kaya nung kuminto ako maglaro, tinatanong nila, kaya ko pa maglaro. Pero inubos ko na eh. Kaya wala akong regrets.
Tama, coach.
No regrets, bro. Ngayon, pag sinasabi, kaya mo pa maglaro, di okay na ako. Naglalaro lang ako sa UNTV, pakikisama eh. Parkatahan na lang yun. Kahit manalo-matalo doon, nakasmile ako eh. Kasi kalaro ko mga government officials, government offices din, kasakatulad ko. So, I find it as a way to build camaraderie. But yung competitive, yun na yan, ubos na ako eh. When Coach Nash asked me to be part of the coaching staff, ubos na ako. I laid it all on the line. I knew that nothing was left in the tank. I had no regrets. The moment na pumasok na ako for a postgrad degree sa UP, kahit intrams, ayoko na maglaro.
Bakit, coach?
Para saan? Diba? Parang, ano pa yung, kaya ngayon, nilalaro ko na yung mga all-star game. For fun na lang, tumatawa na lang ako. Kasi, sa sobrang competitive ko, and then I would do it for the paycheck, parang I would get hurt because my heart isn't there anymore. My heart is in a place that I want to tell their stories. I want to elevate them. I don't want to compete with them. I want to be part of their team. Na nandun na yung puso ko na, kaya I would never, ever say that I am as good as these players. Because right now, if I was as good as what I think I was, I would have been there.
Coach, kung meron kang kung yung current players ngayon sa Philippine basketball, sino yung nakikita mo na perhaps the same kayo ng laro or the same kayo ng
same guy who would get rebounds, who would sacrifice himself, who would dive for loose balls, who was not a gifted scorer, could shoot the jump, could dunk, very athletic, very animated, supports his team. His team is always bigger than himself. Ano ba yung mga attributes sa alam ko? Sa sarili ko. I would always put my team first before myself. I would always take care of my teammates back. I would give my own shirt to keep my teammate warm. I love my teammates. And I never, especially after I graduated and I went to the pros, lahat ng mga naging kakampi ko, I would always tell them that I love them. And I enjoy all these people. Kahit na may mga times hindi nagpapapanalo, may mga times na may hirap, may times na nasa-thrown out ako because of protecting them. It's because I love the game. I love the people that I compete against. And sino ba ang masasabi ko? Kasi my idol was Rudy Hatfield.
H-bomb.
Rudy Hatfield. Because I got to meet him. And because of Coach Nash, na the only talent that he has was his enthusiasm and his effort. And I value that. Even with my job right now, nakikita mo, magko-cover ako ng game na hanggang alas 12. Tapos kinabukasan ng alas 8 ng umaga, may volleyball, ako pa rin yung nandun. I take pride in that. I take pride in covering a 12 noon game ng NCAA. Tapos magdadrive ako ng 2 oras, nasa Batangas na ako ng 4 o'clock to cover an MPBL game till midnight. I take pride in that because not everyone can do it.
Dedication.
Diba?
Grabe.
Not everyone can do it. And ako, masaya ako dahil nabigyan ako ng opportunity nila Commissioner Kenneth Berendez, nila Senator Manny Pacquiao to do it. And ako, I value that. I value that na people can say that they work hard, but it's not working hard. It's given an opportunity.
Coach para sa akin, Coach, it's no longer a motivation or whatnot. It's all about discipline What you're doing is discipline ka na, Coach Kumbaga, it's a good habit that you've built and hindi mo na kailangan ng motivation, hindi mo na kailangan kung ano.
It's like lifting weights.
Repetition.
Like
ulit.
Yun talaga. And ako going back to your question, who is the player that I love the most watching now kasi ako nakaka-relate ako sa mga bangko. Kasi bangko ako Ako, aminado naman ako na if I was given an opportunity, I wouldn't be the best player, but I would be a very good role player. And role players, hindi nila in-embrace yung role nila. Ako, I love being a role player. I love being an enforcer. Kaya nga ako weeks para pagka nagarambulan, ako yung poprotekta sa teammates ko I love that I love doing the things. Charles Oakley, idol ko Charles Oakley, New York Knicks
Knicks.
Yun yung mga gusto kong player Mga Xavier McDaniel, Anthony Mason na pagkakarapos
Bill Yambier ba?
Hindi ko gusto yun. Out yun Hindi naman nakikipag-away yun
Ron Artest.
Yung talagang pagkarambol. Rumble talaga. But, sino? Ako, ang favorite ko kasi, of course, mga naging na Rome De La Rosa. Rome, I love Rome. I love Rome's team. But I'm not as talented as him. Calvin Oftana. Everybody knew that I was high on Calvin Oftana the moment that he showed up in San Beda. I was very high with this guy. Sabi ko, number 1 pick to. And the guys that I work with ABS-CBN was surprised. Bakit ka high na high kay Calvin Oftana? Guy is long, guy is athletic, he could shoot from the outside, and he was a willing defender. Nag-MVP. Nag-MVP. Sabi ko, 3 taon ko nang sinasabi sa inyo yan. Kaya naniniwala
You've seen something from Calvin na hindi nila nakita.
He was my favorite player. Kyle Pascual, favorite player of mine. Nicole Sorella. One of the guys that I love watching, I love covering. With other teams, of course, Calvin Abueva. Calvin Abueva, I love Calvin Abueva. And Harvey Carey, Anthony Washing, Jay Wash. Jay Wash was a favorite of mine. Pero pag i-compare ko yung laro ko, I always went with Rudy Hatfield, who I idolized, even with the way that he conditioned himself. Dahil the only time that I got to work out with him, told me, I'll tell you the secret of being in condition. Nasira niya yung treadmill sa Moro Lorenzo. So, imagine that.
Wow.
His backpack was filled with healthy food, supplements, and a pillow so he could sleep while his driver drives.
Yes.
Silang dalawa ni Ali Peak was the biggest influences on me. Kasi Ali Peak, Coach Ali Peak, I got to know him training with Coach Kirk Collier, doing plyometrics with him. And he was very, very nice. And he was very accommodating na pag nakakausap ko siya, he would always tell me, this is how pros do it. And this is how you need to be prepared. Even though that maybe at the back of his mind, he knew that I wouldn't be making it there. But he was kind enough and very accommodating na ito yung mga ginagawa ng mga pros. And you need guys like that. You need vets like that na that will take care of the younger guys and tell them that wisdom of the elders.
No, Coach.
So those guys, I love 2 of those guys, Ali Peak and Rudy Hatfield. I wish I could play as good as them, but I tried, but no dice.
H-bomb. Oo nga, Coach So, dapat yun din yung tanong ko, Coach Parang sino yung mga current players ang gusto mong panoorin ngayon, inaabangan mo? Which is nasagot mo na
Calvin Oftana, Rome De La Rosa, sino pa ba mga, the San Beda Pipeline. I love supporting my guys, the younger guys. Garbo Lanete, before he retired, I love Garbo's game. The too bad it wasn't as effective in the pro leagues, but I love supporting these guys.
Anjo Karam.
Anjo for one was my teammate. He was my rookie. This guy worked his ass off every off season. The question would always be how Anjo Karam would be defending guys. I am telling you a secret. The way that I lift, I know Anjo can lift. Put it that way. Sila ni Eman Monfort. Sino pa ba guys that I love? Mga galing sa NCAA. All of these guys that I cover. CJ Perez. Very, very, MJ Ayaay, who I'm really close with. I mean, ako kasi I love watching these players because practically parang mga mas bata ang kapatid. Nakulupay sa harapan. In front of my eyes, Kiefer Ravena. I was training with Kiefer when he was with the Nokia Team Pilipinas. Gerald Teng, Mike Talomia.
RP Youth.
And then with RP Youth. I was training with them because Coach Vicky Casiano, my coach in STI, was part of their coaching staff and they needed guys to practice with them. I was willing. Sige coach, sabay ako sila. After practice natin, practice ako doon. And then when it transitioned, ito naman sila, Isaac Go. Isaac Go, I became friends with Isaac Go when he was 15 years old, 14 years old. They were part of Arvin Tolentino, national team din. Ang coach, si Coach Olsen, who I always call Coach Nash my dad, Coach Olsen my uncle. And they were inviting me, papadraft ako sa PBA. O gusto mag-practice, dito ako kay Coach Dan Rose. Practice ka with the national team. I mean, itong Hubert Cani, itong batch nila.
Pinggoy.
Jerry Pinggoy. So, M. Bonds, Mario Bonleon. So parang ako, itong mga batang to, mga binatilyo pa lang, kilala ko na yan. And they called me Kuya Martin. So, when they are now in the pros, I love these guys because I love basketball players as their kuya and as a guy that talk about them. Yeah, you have to love these guys. And I love their stories because I knew it firsthand. Joshua Karakot, Andre Karakot, I told Coach Nash, Coach, mas magaling to kaysa kay Kani. Mas magaling to. And they were saying that Hubert Cani was so, Coach, iba yung Karakot. Nakita ko to sa Sandeta. Nakita ko to nung bata pa lang. Yeah, this guy was a gamer. Anjon Melesio, I coached against when he was with Lasal Zobel. Mark Nonoy, na-coachan ko pa to in the juniors of UST. When I was there, I saw these guys. Itong si Richie Rivero, I saw in high school. Prince, I get to practice with when he was still in NU. So, lagi nga, sabi ko kasi, right spot at the right time. Because I was a basketball nomad. You give me a ball, I would be there. And I was willing. I didn't need to get paid to play basketball. And I didn't need to get paid to play 100% because it's the only pace I know. Only pace I know. Hindi ko kayang mag-practice na walkthrough.
Kumbaga, nahanap mo yung niche mo, Coach, na?
Oo. Sinusuntok ako ni James Odensan eh. Alam mo bakit? Kasi go hard daw ako masyado. May laro kinabukasan, tapos go hard ako, sinuntok ako sa dibdib. Relax ka lang. Hindi mo kailangan ng screen ng hard. So, it's ako, yun nga eh. Parang, etong mga oportunidad na binuksan ng basketball para sa akin. Hindi ko, kaya sinasabi ng mga tao, ang dali yung trabaho ko, conditioning coach. Hindi. Kasi inaral ko sa UP yan eh. Isipin mo, ang maximum unit sa UP, 18. Ang units ko, 30. Isipin mo yun, UP yun ha, post-grad. 27 anyos ako, may trabaho pa ako sa FEU pagkatapos. Pero akala nila madali kasi I make it look like it's easy because I was doing so many things. Nag-multitask ako, nagtatrabaho ako, nag-aaral ako. Pero nagka-tuberculosis ako. Nagkasakit ako pari eh. So, dahil pagod. Tapos tatabihin ng mga player ko, bro, parang ang dali ng ginawa mo. Madali lang ha. Pero kailangan committed ka. Sinubukan. Pinagmumurahan nila ako. Bakit may physics? Bakit may physics? Bakit may human anatomy? Sports science nga eh. Heavy on the sciences. So that was my experience. I graduated in UP with a 1.3 GPA. Dahil ayaw nila ako papasukin sa UP. Dahil business course daw ako. Hindi raw ako pwede mag-postgrad. Kailangan medical. So pinayagan na ako ni Coach Hurt. probationary. Sabi ko, pag tumagal ako ng 2 taon, hindi ako tatagal dyan. Mamamatay ako kasi mababa yung grades. Sabi ko sa kanila, sige, bigyan nyo na ako ng chance. Sinapos ko yung 1 year. Only guy who ever did it. Kasi, challenge niyo ako eh. Papayag ba ako? Hindi ako natutulog. Nag-aaral ako, tapos nagtatrabaho ako. Wala akong pera, pero lahat ng ipon ko, bro, sa basketball, tinodo ko sa eskwela. Aral ako sa UP. Sports science. 27 ako, kaklase ko. 18, 17. Nakaupo ako sa harapan ng teacher. I was sitting in front of the teacher. Ang classes ko, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. pag Sabado. Linggo, doon lang ako nakakapahinga. Minsan may laro pa ng UAP. Kailangan nasa mga ako. Kasi FEU eh. I was with the staff. Weekdays, may klase ako. Pagkas ng klase ko na alas 4, diretso ako FEU practice. Ano hindi magkakasakit nun? At saka, lagi ko iniisip, pare. Lagi ko iniisip. Pag hindi ko ito ginawa, hindi ako pwede maging conditioning coach. Bakit? Maraming mas magagaling mag-aral sa UP. Pero ang advantage ko, player ako. Lahat ng sinasabi ng teacher ko, alam ko na yan. Kailangan ko lang malaman yung sciences behind it. Nung nalaman ko yung sciences behind it, ano gagawin natin? Hindi ako pwede pulahin. Player ako eh. Huwag niyo na ako ihaw-shaw. Cookingin niyo pa ako eh. Bago pa kayo natuto mag-coach, kinukuking na ako. Kinukuking na kami. Hindi na kami pwede cookingin. Kaya
naluto na kami. Nakuking na.
Kaya yung mga pinopost ko, wala ko, hindi naman importante lahat ng mga pinagsasabi nyo. Kailangan lang yung gumagana sa team. Paano mo matutulungan yung player?
So yun pala yung story, coach, na napunta ka sa FEU, no? Sa Frutas, sa D-League. No?
Kinuha ko ni Coach Nash. Kasi si Coach Nash, anak ako eh. Kailangan niya ng veterano sa team. Tinanong niya, may team ka na ba? Nag-fold yung team namin, Pacific Pipes, Coach Pido. Move on na yung team owners. Wala akong team. I was supposed to play for Cebuana. Kaya Coach Bujing. Kinausap ko ni Coach Nash. Kukunin kita. Pero baka hindi kita ma-line up. Reserve lang. Kalahati lang yung sweldo. Okay. Si Topex, ganun din. Si Coach Topex with Pacific Pipes, kinuha niya ako. Kinausap niya ako. Mark, di kita mabibigyan ng full salary. Mabibigyan kita ng half salary. Okay lang ba sa'yo? Oo, Coach. I-reserve muna kita. Kasi kakampi ko, may pangalan.
Magkano
Magkano
sahod mo?
15,000 yung full salary. 7,500 lang yung sweldo ko. 7,500 lang. Again, I wasn't about the money. Kaya ang tawag sa akin nila, Jim Biray, Young Money. Nauso yung Young Money records. Sabi nila, practice ka ng hard. Ikaw yung pinakamababa yung sweldo sa atin. Nagtataka sila. Sabi ko kasi, scholar ako ng lola ko eh. Young Money eh. So kaya yun yung tawag nila sa akin, ng team ko yun. Young Money. Si Coach Topex, Young Money din tawag sa akin. Natatawa ako na parang pag nagkikita ka, ano Young Money? Anong kamusta ka na? Coach Topex na to, nasa racing ko siya. So nagtataka yung mga tao, ba't Young Money tawag sa ni Coach Topex? So yun. So I was given half of the salary. Came a point, before the season, Vic Manuel was my teammate, Mon Ilagan was my teammate, ako na yung third big. So nakatipid sila sa akin, kalahati yung sweldo, kasama ako sa rotation. The following season, lumipat na si Vic, ako na yung team captain.
Ano, Pacific Pipes?
Oo, full salary na ako noon. Si Coach Topex, si Coach Pido na yung naging head coach namin. Kasi gusto ko ni Coach Pido dahil matapang ako eh. Tsaka, sundalo ako eh. Kung ano sasabihin ng coach, gagawin ko lang. Umupo ka sa bench, pero ako, lagi akong passionate. Coach, ito yung kailangan mo sa akin, I would do it. Coach, ano kailangan mo sa akin? Ito yung gagawin ko. Sundalo ko eh. Lagi ako susunod. So, the coaches love me. Ako, I would never go against admin. I would never go against my coach. Whatever they say, I salute. Coach, okay. Kasi natutunan ko rin sa San Beda, I had a coach that I would clash because I would ask ano yung kailangan kong gawin para makalaro. Pero ito, hindi ko na kailangan tanongin yun kasi bayad na ako. Pero ano eh, bayad ka na para magtrabaho. Kung ano kailangan mo, empleyado ka eh. Kung ano kailangan nila sa'yo, gawin mo lang.
Gawin mo. Do your job.
Gawin mo lang ng gawin. Do your job.
Do your role.
Ay, Tom Brady fan ako eh. Do your job! Okay, ito yung kailangan. This is what I'm doing. This is what the team needs you to do. This is what my coach needs you to do. I'll do it. So, kaya yung mga coaches na nilaruan ko, alam nila, wala silang problema sa akin. Hindi ako magrereklamo. I would never bitch about the pay. I could be the lowest paid player. Kasi in the long run, lagi ko sinasabi sa sarili ko, yung para sa'yo. Laging patasan Diyos. The Lord is always fair. You just keep on working. You just keep on putting the good seeds. Do not bitch. Keep working. Keep your head down. Wear your hard hat. Never start gossip. Never entertain gossip. Good things will follow. Right now, I'm reaping that rewards because all of these coaches I can just talk to because they know that I am one of them and I respect each and every one of them. Ganun ako eh. It's my people would think that I'm crazy because of the tattoos. Laki ako, lagi ako nakangiti, lagi akong nakikipag-kwentuhan sa mga players. But in my heart of hearts, I'm one of you. I'm one of them. And I'm a common man. Tambay ako eh. So I would be always for everyone. They would be laughing kasi mahilig ako bumati on TV. Yeah, I'm not the suit and tie kind of guy, but in reality, I am the common man.
Actually,
security guard sa Mercedes.
Actually, coach, walang cooking coach. Para sa akin, you're the most unique commentator sa Philippine basketball.
Thank you, and I appreciate
No, seriously,
that.
coach. Like, kunyari manonood ako sa MPBL dati. Sakto-sakto ikaw lagi. Oh, okay to. Kasi minsan manonood ka ng game, depende sa commentator minsan eh. Minsan kasi, this is not against sa mga ibang commentators. Pero, minsan medyo nakakaantok, medyo parang tambak na nga or ano na nga yung game. Ganun pa. Ikaw coach, tambak or ano man, andun pa rin yung pagiging enthusiastic mo eh. Bakit hindi?
Same effort.
Andun yung passion.
Because they deserve the treatment.
Saka coach parang lagi kang may trivia or topic about the player. Parang kay Ablaza.
Oo, ngayon.
Doon ko naalala.
Alam mo na kung paano ko nakuha yung mga trivia. Hindi mo makukuha sa interview yun, bro. Yun yung sinasabi ko na kahit na anong interview mo, hindi mo makukuha pagka hindi mo sila kasama.
Experience coach.
Oo. Kasi kasama ko tong mga to. Cedric, kasama ko kumakain ng nakakamay, nakasupot.
Tapsilog.
Hindi nga tapsilog eh.
Ares.
Yung mga naglalako lang sa tap. Bibili namin, kakain kami sa Rizal Memorial. Itong mga batang ko, kasama. Si Kuya Marky, kasama ko sa Ligang Labas. Ito sila Raymond Aguilar. Sa kanya ko nakuha yung, kung ayaw mo maglaro, pumawal ka ng 3 para iupo ka na agad ng coach mo. Diba? Yung mga ganyan bagay. Yung mga ganung bagay, diba? Na, hindi ko alam, siguro, sa kabaitan lang ng Diyos. Kasi kasama ko tong mga taong to when they were struggling. When we were all struggling. So, I don't have the right to not tell their stories. Kaya, bakit ako maglalaro? Kung kaya ko naman gawin to, na lahat tayo masaya. Na pati yung mga tao naiintindihan kung sino ba talaga kayo. Kung ano ba yung pinanggalingan ninyo, kung ano ba yung ginagawa niyo, and grasp the concept of the game. And I can insert it in the game. So that's one thing that I take pride because of my experience.
First-hand experience.
Dahil hindi ako, dahil bangko ako.
Same tayo, coach. Parang ako, coach, ang teammates ko dati, si Royder Cabrera, sina Argel Mendoza, nabutan ko pa si Ron J. Dong Melocoton. Alam ko yung mga kwento nila eh. Kaya pag may mga segment ako minsan na
Raymond Songko!
Ay, wala, hindi na coach. Wala na. Medyo... Nauna na.
Grabe yung team na ni Coach Noman.
Castillo, sina De Guzman. Ako coach, si Royder Cabrera.
Si Alin? Nabutan ko ba si Alin?
Musni? So, yan mga veterans namin.
Si Alin.
Nico Hubalde. Yan sila. Dami ko. Claude Cubo. Yan. Kasabay ko mga yan. Kaya, in the future, coach, makakausap ko sila. So, yun. Siyempre, kwentuhan din.
It's very good. Very good platform for you. Especially ikaw, lalo na malayo ka sa Pilipinas. And itong mga kwento mo na to, hindi lang naman Pilipino makakanood. Mga OFW din dyan. So, it's part of the struggle. It's part of the struggle, and you need to open doors not only for yourself but for other people. Kasi the moment that you drop your hand on the ground, I think yung pinakatotoo sa buhay ko eh. The moment that I drop my hand on the ground and that people step on my back for them to be elevated higher, the happier I become. The happier I became. Ayan, pare. Kaya with my job right now as a strength and conditioning coach with some of these guys and with the media, it's Nagtatawa nga ako bakit gusto nila magganito para sumikat. May mga tao kasi akala nila, gusto nila to para sumikat. Ako, it's a job. It pays good. It's a blessing to tell these stories. Ako, hindi naman kasi ako, hindi ka naman yayaman dito. Hindi ka naman sobrang sikat dito. Pero ako kasi, ito yung binuksan na pintuan ng basketball para sa akin. It opened up. Nagkaroon ako ng pagkakataon makaaral na libre, na makilala itong mga taong to, na magkaroon ako ng mga kaibigan, na magkaroon ako ng pamilya. So, it's my talent. It's my gift to communicate. So, bakit ko pagdadamutan yung kamay na nagbigay sa akin ng makakain, ng bubong, ng mas magandang future, diba? So, that's my take. Na parang bakit ganun sa salita? Meron ka ba? Lagi ganun yung nasa utak ko eh.
Yung nga rin coach, yung nga rin yung gusto kong tanggalin na stigma or stereotype ng mga other Filipino na kunyari nag-post ka lang o nagsalita ka lang or gumawa ka lang ng parang ganito sa podcast ko. Parang sino ba to? Ba't gumagawa to? Hindi naman to nag-PB, hindi naman to nag-daily or ano man. Parang hindi na nakikita yung mission ko, yung vision ko eh. Na parang gusto kong palitan yung mainstream na yan na hindi porket hindi ka lang or dito ka lang, hindi ka nag-PBA, wala kang karapatan i-share yung kwento mo. Kasi papakinggan naman ng tao yung kwento mo, hindi ko ano yung pinanggalingan mo eh. Eto, kung katulad natin na simple lang or doon lang sa level na katulad ng marami, mas marami tayong kwento, mas marami tayong masishare na inspiration sa ibang tao.
And we wish to be inspirational and aspirational. Dahil magandang opportunity, especially now, nakaka-reach out tayo sa mas maraming tao. Ano naman, maraming gustong sumikat. Maraming gusto maging player. Pero pagka kailangan mo na gumising na alas 6 ng umaga, kailangan mo na mag-weights na hindi kumakain, tapos kailangan mo pumasok sa eskwela at kailangan mo mag-maintain ng grade. Nag-iiba na yung na hangin. Kaya ko din yan eh. Kaya ko din yung ginagawa ko eh. May ka-istorya kung paano ka napunta sa media.
Hey, coach.
Okay, so ganito yan eh. Si Joseph Terzo.
And you?
Super close friend yan. Teammates kami sa Frutas. Tapos, nag-media na ako. Hindi nga ako nabayaran dati sa Liga Pilipinas. So, nasa Frutas kami. Kasal niya. Invited kami, syempre. The whole team nandoon. Malapit din ako kay PJ sa asawa niya. So, uncle ni PJ, si Direk Abet Ramos ng ABS-CBN Sports. So, eto na, mag-aaral na ako. Ito yung huling team ko. Mag-aaral na ako sa UP pagkatapos ng D-League Conference, school year. So, ito na yung swan song ko. Nakita ko si Direk Abet. Kaya musta niya ako, kamusta ka na? Wala ka ng buhok. Wala ka ng buhok. Dati rockstar pa yung buhok mo. Alay na nakataon mo. Sabi ko, Direk, balita ko, babalik na yung NCAA sa EBS. Pwede ako dyan. Subok ako. Hanggang ba sige, papakontak kita pagka nag-test. Dating ko doon, Brad. Ready. Tapos ang pinalabas nilang laro, San Beda at saka Baste, finals. Yung dry run namin, kami ni Andre Felix. So, ang laking bagay na nagustuhan ako ni Sir Vic Caridad. Siyempre, kalbo ko, malaki ako, ex-player ako. Tapos ako lang yung ex-NCAA, the first batch. So, kami ni Mikey. So, ito sa 42's event na dahil doon sa kasal, nakita ko ni Direk Abet, pinahanap ako doon sa staff sa EBS. And then that opened a lot of doors dahil nagsimula ako na courtside sa volleyball. So, hindi nila alam na nagpo-volleyball ako. Hindi nila alam na nagta-track and field ako. Tsaka conditioning coach ako ng lahat ng sports. So, lahat ng sports, naku-over ko, naiintindihan ko. So, para ako Swiss Army knife yun. And yung mga naglalaro na ibang sports, tinitrain ko din. Isipin mo pare SEA Games, gold ni Heidelin Diaz, sino nagko-cover? Hindi ako lang yung nakakaintindi. Tapos, conditioning coach ako, tinitrain ko si Heidelin Diaz mismo with the national team. So, kasama ako sa team na nagtitrain sa kanya. Parang 4 yata kaming coaches. So, may personal din akong kwento na ito si Heidelin, bumili ng sarili niyang plates para yung training niya dun sa office ko, ganyan. So, parang ako, okay. Track and field. Wala namang nagta-track and field eh. Naglaro ako ng track and field eh.
Ako rin, Coach. NC.
So parang sila, So lagi mo sinasabi, okay, you can say all you want. You can say all you want about me. You can tell people that I look a certain way, that I speak a certain way, and mayabang ako a certain way. Pero pag trabaho kasi. Pag trabaho. And I expect you to be 100%. Kung kasalanan ko ba na naiintindihan ko lahat yan, inaral ko kasi. So, my job as a conditioning coach and being part of the media, hand in hand talaga. Hand in hand. Because I get to talk to these players when it comes to injury. Alam ko yung nangyaring injury, kausapin ko, kamusta recovery mo? Ano sabi ng PT? Kausapin ko yung PT because kilala ko rin yung mga PT. And then I ask them, kamusta yung recovery niya? Ano yung timeline? What are we looking at? Makakabalik ko ba siya this season? Ganyan. So parang sila, so ngayon, ang tingin nila, masyado akong maraming alam, masyado akong madaldal. Hindi nila alam, marami talaga akong alam at madaldal talaga ako. So basically, yan. Tapos na-open na yun sa MPBL, nag-open na yung UAAP. Ang gusto ko lang talaga volleyball nun hindi at saka basketball. But,
coach? Nag-PBL ko?
Hindi, nag-PBL ako at saka UAAP volleyball. UAAP, NCAA volleyball.
PSL.
Analyst talaga ako. Hindi ako nakapag-PSL. Pero nagsimula ako sa Shakey's League.
Shakey's League.
Doon ako nagsimula courtside.
NBN.
Hindi, ano pa, pare?
PTV.
NBN. Hindi pa.
IBC?
IBC pa noon.
Nabutan ko pa yun Manila Santos days.
Oo. Sila Charo na.
Charo Santos.
So, noon na-open yung opportunity na yun. Parang ako, everything works talaga. Everything, all my experiences, it works. So, kung meron tayo, ito yan. Yung UAP, SAA, MPBL, Vismin Super Cup, PSL, yung parating na Philippine Super League. Kasama ko dyan. The things that are coming up. Ito na yung investment ko dati. Hindi nyo ko binayaran. Ito na yung investment ko.
Ito na yung coach, ROI. Ito na yung ROI mo.
Yun yung investment because nagtatanim naman tayo ng mabuti. Tanim lang natin yung tama. Kasi pagka nagtanim ka ng hindi nila gusto, kukuinin mo lang yung ginagawa mong trabaho. Diba? Never ako nanguking ng kwento na about these players kasi nakita ko first hand. Nakita ko yung mga struggles. Si Marky, nakita ko gaano ako ripot yan. Nakalaban yan, gaano ka tough. Pero naglalaro para sa pamilya. Diba? So yung mga kwentong ganyan, para first hand experience. Yun yung lagi sinasabi. Na I get hurt when players get criticized by people who can't even smell the tryouts. Let's put it that way. That's my gripe. That's my gripe. Especially now, everybody has an opportunity to say something. And why would we use that platform to speak negatively when we can build them up? Diba? Yun lang yung it's the simplest way of putting things. Why I do what I do. So yun.
Pero ito coach, saan nanggaling yung hammer, coach?
Lola ko rin.
Martilyo.
Humility, accountability, and motivation makes everything reachable. It's an acronym.
Kaya hammer.
Tinatanong niya kasi sa akin ano bang gusto mo? Siyempre maganda may acronym. Ano ba yung pinaniniwala mo? Kailangan humble ka lang para i-bless ka ng Diyos. Pero hindi ka magpapatalo. So kailangan accountable ka. Humble ka. Iba yung humble sa takot. Iba, di ba? Sabi nga sa Biblia, it is the hindi meek. Ang translation sa Hebrew, kung sino ang may gusto, sila ang magmamana ng kingdom ng Diyos. It's not the meek. Pag meek, di ka lumalaban It's the brave ones. It's the ones who want to take the mantle. So, biblically speaking yun So, kailangan humble ka, pero accountable ka.
Tama, coach.
Kailangan, lagi mo isipin gagawin mo. So, everything reachable. Bakit hindi? So, sabi niya, laging bakit hindi?
Bakit hindi?
Bakit hindi? Bakit hindi mo subukan? Bakit hindi? So, sa akin, naka-integrate yun. Tapos, Russell Westbrook, gusto ko pa. So,
same. Why not?
Why not? Unless you try it, you wouldn't know the answer. You wouldn't know the answer. You would always have lingering questions on your mind.
Sabi nga nila, coach, you will stay in the same place if you're not gonna step forward.
Exactly. And you know it. You went out of your comfort zone, you and your wife. You're not in the Philippines. It's building something up for something bigger in the future. Diba? That's why we do it.
Yeah, coach. Wow. Grabe. Parang coach nagkaroon ako ng free coach life coach.
Life coaching.
Thank you, coach. Kasi coach,
you would be part of the family. You would always be, you are now a dear friend. So anytime pa.
Thank you, coach.
Kasi alam mo bro, yung mga maliliit na bagay, people can say so many inspirational things. So many things that can make you feel good, but you wouldn't know if it's real kung hindi nila pinagdaan. Ako laging ganun na sasabihin ko lang yung pinagdaanan. Pagka malambot, di mo ako mabobola na malambot ka. Didiinan kita lalo. Di ba? Para kang diamante. You want to be golden, you want to be as tough as diamonds, you need to go through the pressure.
Pressure, coach, pressure makes diamonds.
Exactly. Kahit sarili kong anak. Laging rule ko, you don't want to study, what would happen? You won't be able to buy food and then you die. You die. Sa buhay yan. People will always critique. People will always demand more. So how do we handle pressure?
Yeah,
kahit sa mga bata, ako lang yung sabi sa mga player, superstar ka dito. Pagkadilina ka, binangko ka, ayaw mo na.
Yak ka na.
Diba? Magawa ka na ng chismis. Chismis ka na lang. Coach, ganito, ganyan. Pagka hindi mo na, ako kasi pare, lagi kong logic, galingan mo naman. Sa trabaho, kasi, lapitin ako ng chismis eh. Daldal ko, laki ko. Pagka dumating pa ako, kailangan ready ka sa trabaho. Trabaho to eh. Kasi ito, pambuhay ko to ng pamilya ko eh. So, di darating ako, bago pa ako dumating dyan, naaral ko na lahat yan. Prepared na ako dyan. Prepared na ako 5 days before kung trabaho natin. Friday, Monday pa lang tapos na ako mag-aral. Nire-review ko yan habang nagbubuhat, nanonood ako ng game. So, pagdating ng coverage natin, alam ko yung mangyayari. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi sa mga partner ko, saka sa mga producer, relax, para lang tong Grab. Sakay lang kayo, kung wala dyan, kwentuhan tayo. Relax lang.
I got you back.
Para tong Grab. Diba? So,
before we end, Coach, any advice sa mga aspiring players?
Aspiring players? Okay. My advice to all of you, and it goes to you, Jay, to myself, to everyone. Always thank the Lord for all the opportunities. Salamat kayo. An attitude of gratitude would go a long way. And bring your hard hat, bring your lunch pail, keep your head down, keep working. No matter what happens, no matter what's happening outside, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're hurt. They are expecting you to do a job. Nobody cares if you're fighting with your girlfriend. Nobody cares if you're fighting with your wife, if you're injured. The moment that you put on that uniform, the moment that you wear the practice jersey, your office attire, people are expecting for production. Need to produce no matter what's happening outside. Short story, Ben Wallace lost his mom to cancer. I think it was cancer on the All-Star game, but he played. Why? Said that he was voted by the fans and it was expected of him by his mom. So you need to keep on working because it's not marinig ito throughout the scene. It does not give you the right to be successful, but when the opportunity to be successful comes, it may or may not come, but you would be ready. And staying ready before getting ready are two different things. The opportunity might only present itself once, and it's better to be ready than not be ready. Yun lang. That's my advice in it, and it helped me. Siyempre, the ultimate advice, lalo na sa'yo, Jay, sa ating dalawa, happy wife, quiet life.
Happy wife. Yes, sir. Yeah. Tama, Coach. Yeah. Ano, Coach? Siguro nagbabasa ka ng libro, Coach. Ano yung mga books na nabasa? Kasi ako, nabasa ko na Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
David Goggins is a very good author, but I am obsessed with books. So maganda sinabi mo yan. Because I'm a big fan of Tim Grover. This is winning. I have his Relentless book. I have all the Jump Attack books.
Kaya ko, kunin ko yung book ko.
Ayan. Ano to Hindi to planado Gandang question yan Maganda ng question mo sa mga viewers, ito po hindi po to edited Hindi to edited. Tinanong po ako ni Jay ni Jonas kung meron akong binabasang libro. And incidentally, my very good friend, Coach Jude Stemplo of Ateneo and owner of Gino's Pizza, special shout out to all of them, gave me this set of books. Yung Warrior Child ni, what's his name? Jocko Willing for my daughter Marla. And he gave me this book for Christmas and my birthday, Winning by Tim Grover. First edition to. Nung kakalabas ng binilan niya ako, a gift. And my ultimate favorite book that I am forcing my daughter to read, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. If you want something so bad, the world will conspire with you. So these two books are on my desk. Dahil nasa gitna ako ng squat rack, meron na akong foldable table, Bluetooth na ako. Foam roller, yung nasa likuran ng aking phone to keep it upright. And dito ako sa aking mini office ng pandemic, my waiting room. So these are my two reads. Ikaw, ano bang bagong basa mong libro mo?
Kunin ko yan, Coach. Sa akin, Coach, ito, Coach, ito kay Stephen Covey. Yan. Ito, I'm currently reading, Mindset. Yan, by Carol Dweck. Then ito, tapos ko to yung Subtle Art of Not Giving It an F. Then ito, my personal favorite, Coach, yung Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Grabe ito.
Seal.
Ibang klase.
Okay. And to all the viewers, especially the athletes, I know social media is always present, but take time to read books. Take time to read books. It makes you more articulate. It makes you smarter. And it gives you time to reflect. Have a pen and a paper. Write down stuff on your book.
Journal.
And tinuro sa akin to teacher ko noong first year high school, si Ma'am Joy Sandaya sa Lourdes. If you can afford to buy a book a month or buy a book a week and try to read it as much as you can. So kaya marami akong mga libro dun sa isa kong kwarto dun sa aming isa pang unit dito. Find time to read, and it would open up your mind to a whole lot of things. It might be short stories. It might be a book like this, The Alchemist. Yeah, well worn, brown na. This was my book when I was in, I think, high school pa yata to. Good 10 years with me. A good 10 years with me. And this is my copy. Copy to na sister ko, copy ko. And I want my daughter to read it because it's one of the best stories.
Ako, yung Coach sa sa Spotify, yung niya, yung parang sa ebook lang.
Ebook.
Yun na yung narinig. Pero naghahanap ako ng book niyan, yung physical book.
Sa book sale lang
Ako rin, Coach.
Book sale dito sa Pilipinas, mga 80 pesos.
Ako lahat, sa mga second-hand book lang din.
I mean, the knowledge is transferred.
So,
anyway, that's it.
Coach, pero last na, Coach, yung about sa journaling, Coach. May nabasa ko, Coach, na parang sabi nila, paper is more patient than people. Kaya,
exactly.
Put it on paper.
Ako, journaling, teka. Eto mga notes ko to sa football. Hindi ko magsulat So yung mga plays namin. Kasi ito yung mga stats. Ito yung mga stats ng mga liga na. So I keep index cards. And ako, mga notebook ko, dapat yung mga nakaka-relate ako. So Transformers, saka G.I. Joe. So I keep notes on stuff daily. My workouts, stuff that comes up, clinics, the plays, things to do. So I just write stuff.
Same.
Same stuff that would make life better.
Ako pinaka-last, Coach. Naman, Coach. Paki-plug naman yung podcast ko for everyone.
TV Podcast, please do like, subscribe, and share. Yan ang podcast ni Jonas JB. Thank you for having me. You rock, man. And being in the land of the rising sun, they're doing a heck of a job. Of course, special shout out to all the players that are struggling and surviving and persevering throughout these times. And just around the corner, the NCAA, the UAAP will be tipping off. PSL this March. I think the MPBL will also be starting a new season. You could catch me and the other guys at Coveting and the players, support them. Tsaka, Mugshots Network. I have an online show there. Mag-launch and sports show. It's like a Pat McAfee show. So I hope you guys subscribe there. And do support Team B Podcast because kami mga Team B, marami rin kami kwento para sa inyo.
Grabe. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate that, Coach.
Thank you, JB. Enjoy your night. Have a dinner. Send my regards to your wife. At please, message mo ko kung meron kang mga tanong, meron kang mga guests na kailangan. We'll try to reach out to them.
Definitely, Coach.
I'll give a good word for you.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Appreciate it, Coach.
Do not be a stranger. Do not be a stranger.